So, people don't know this about me on this program, and I guess today is a good day to uh, talk about it. And I will have some strength in numbers here because it's a story that you and I can kind of share and identify with together, as I found out as we were sort of pre-talking. So, um, in my first marriage, um, I had I don't even know how it evolved. It just happened. I had a really good, just like you, corporate job, very successful even before the age of 30. I had a great wife, home, first kid, you name it. And for whatever reason, I started overeating and drinking. And before the age of 30 years old, I was 315 pounds. I did not look good. Like I looked like a sick person. And I mean, nobody told me I was an alcoholic, but I can tell you, I was drinking a handle of whiskey probably every 3 days at a minimum, but usually about half a bottle every night. So every 2 days. And I didn't drink during the day. I did it at night so that I could tune the world out and go to sleep and then wake up at 5 in the morning and start over. And I did it for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. You
So
had
that shit like that is a marriage wrecker.
Yeah, you had me by a few pounds, but the story remains, right? I wasn't drinking a handle, but if I had a beer, I went face down and I blacked out. So, and I went 4.5 years. I had to create space, and I went 4.5 years without touching alcohol again, and making sure that I got clear with who I am and what I am, and that those were all, Bobby, the eating, the overeating, the over drinking, the watching endless hours of sports and entertainment and just numbing. I mean, that was all just
numbing.
Distract from the fact that I hated myself.
It's funny you should say that, because I've never said that word before. And now, all these years later, since I have taken corrective action, thank goodness. But I've always called it tuning the world out. But I think what you just said is more truthful. Just telling myself a self-truth. I was numbing.
Absolutely.
Right. I was giving myself lidocaine on my soul. And boy, I tell you, I did it really well. And again, probably saying this for the first time out loud, I did it because I was not happy in my marriage, and there are certainly reasons for that. But I can tell you that a lot of those reasons are because of me. And unfortunately, that marriage did come to a conclusion. I will say this on a lighter note. It was a successful marriage, but it was also a marriage that concluded. And it concluded long after I took corrective action on other things in my life. So it does happen. But if anybody who's watching this program can identify with codependency, and by the way, codependency doesn't have to happen in a committed relationship or in a marriage. You can be a very codependent person and not be in a long-term, committed relationship, right? Yeah. It can surface from other places in your life. If you've got, if you're emotionally eating, emotionally drinking, consider this program that you're watching right now a wake-up call. Follow Mike, livesoulout.com, read my book, read others, just get the help you need, and consider this your sign.
I think that the main theme that I want to share there is, if you ever feel incomplete, you might look for somebody else to complete you, right? So we've got this traditional approach to marriage. You complete me. Guys, that is not glamorous. That is not a glory statement. That is a painful statement. No one can complete you, right? My wife and I, and I just Ian saw me speak a couple weeks ago, and I said, you know, years ago, my wife and I, like 1 + 1 = 1.125. I mean, we were just like, I mean, we were less than two complete people, right? We were both, you know, half complete, and we were a little better together as one person, right? But anyway, the point being is, right now, if we're not 1 + 1 = 3, what's the point? If you're not better, if you're not exponentially better together, if you don't create compounded results because you're together, then what's the point of the partnership?